Hey guys, here I am again outside the Whole Foods parking lot this time. Looks like this is going to be where I do my videos because once I get home, there is just no way with the kids that I can do one of these videos, and you guys said you liked it, so I'm going to do another. Here's what I bought at Whole Foods. It's another small haul because we're going away for the weekend. I'm actually going to move the warehouse for our store to a new bigger space, so that's exciting. And I've decided that this time let's make this a contest. You can guess how much I spent on what you're about to see, and whoever gets closest, I'm gonna send a prize, something from the store. I have to figure out what we've got in our inventory and actually tag a friend and then give your guess, and whoever is closest, I will send something to you and your friend. Okay. The main reason I was talking myself out of doing these videos is because I can't do without my hands, and my fingernails have a 2-week-old manicure. It is Zoya nail polish, by the way, for someone who asked. It's a non-toxic polish, but I had it put on for an event and it looks so bad. So I have to have it taken off, but there's no way I can do this without showing you my hand. Okay. We have snack week this week at Wolfie's preschool, so I needed another crunchy snack. They said, like pretzels. I've sent in plenty of junk, but I love this Pipcorn because it's littler. It's just non-GMO popcorn, ghee, and sea salt. I don't know if the kids are going to like ghee. Let's see what the feedback is on that. Sorry, let me just roll down my windows. I'm hot. Okay, next. I've been writing a little bit about on this stupid cleanse just for a couple days where I'm not eating dairy. So I was trying to find a non-dairy milk that wasn't full of a bunch of junk, knowing I wasn't going to make my own almond milk. And this cashew milk was the closest I could find. It has a couple weird things like the cultured dextrose, but it was the only one that did not have guar gum, carrageenan, and a bunch of other stuff, and no sugar either. So, oh yeah, it even says gum-free. So I'll let you know if it's any good. Eggs, I get the Pete and Jerry's because I think somewhere on that Cornucopia Institute, they did basically kind of what we do with the safe product guides for eggs. And I believe the Whole Foods brand was what I would call sneaky stuff, and Pete and Jerry's were legit. Oh, this is just some nectarines and plums. Those are Dirty Dozen, so I do buy those organic. Excuse the fact that I did not have my own bag today. This is Mexican cheese, which I'm not eating right now, but I'm gonna a go-to lunch for my kids are these quesadilla thingies. I'll show you sometime how to make them because they're super easy and my kids love them. We're about to publish our yogurt shopping guide, and here's a spoiler alert, this is going to be the best stuff, I think. This Wallaby Organic's totally unsweetened. This one has honey, although that one's low fat, so I don't like it as much for the kids. This one has totally unsweetened peaches there. The berry ones are really not sweet, so I kind of like the peach one better. You're just going to see a bunch of fruit. I'm so busy these days and just don't have time to cut stuff, so I apologize for all the plastic. Along the same lines, not baking my own beans lately. If you're worried about, this is also for those quesadillas I mentioned, and if you are worried about BPA in cans, these little Tetra Packs are actually totally non-toxic. The only thing I don't like about these is they're not low sodium, so these beans are actually super salty. So when I get it together, I try to make my own, but that's not happening at the moment. Watermelon, more fruit that my kids like. You'll see a lot of fruit. They're much bigger on fruit than they are on vegetables. Cherries, Wolfie's obsessed with cherries. Those also are organic, because that's another thing I always try to get organic. Oh, this Spry gum, which, I didn't even read the label in there, but because I'm doing this no sugar thing, yeah, it's got soy lecithin and a bunch of stuff, but it doesn't have sugar, and I'm doing this no sugar thing, and I'm craving sweet, so I'm allowing myself gum like that. Asparagus, I debated between the organic asparagus from California and the local New Jersey asparagus that wasn't organic. I ended up going organic in California, worrying more about my kids and less about the carbon footprint of my food. So that's always a tough call, but and I kind of go back and forth. You know how much I'm obsessed with, now that I don't have to actually spiralize myself. I put pesto on this or any kind of sauce. I just blanch it real quick. Or my friend this weekend told me you can actually just saute it in a pan with a little avocado oil. It just basically needs to be hot but not mushy. You chop it with anything. It's really good, and obviously getting a bunch of veggies in you. My kids are not fooled though, they still want pasta. Okay, these are what I make those quesadillas with. These are such a staple in our fridge. I just put those refried beans and that cheese in them, and that is a real go-to for my children. Let's see what else. Oh, my book club is tonight, which let me tell you is gonna be a real blast since I'm not drinking, and that's kind of the whole point of book club, isn't it? And I am gonna make a coleslaw. This actually honestly doesn't look that great or fresh, but there's no way I'm chopping up cabbage tonight, so I'm gonna try it. I'm secretly obsessed with coleslaw, so I'm gonna try to make that. What else do we have? Salmon, Alaskan salmon. This was again on sale, which my husband doesn't love, although last week it was delicious. Here's a clue for those of you who are tallying up. That pound was only $12.59, which is relatively cheap. Sorry guys, we're almost done. These Amy's burritos, especially now that they have them light in sodium, these are a go-to for quick meals. And I think I got 2 packs of that ravioli. Oh, apparently I didn't, which means it's not going to be enough. But I mean, there's nothing so great about this. It's white flour and cheese, but for my kids, they'll eat it. There's a little spinach in it. It's organic. It's a quick, easy dinner. All right, guys, that's it. Again, tag a friend. You can do this either on Facebook or Instagram. Tell me how much you think this grocery haul costs. We're not going to do closest without going over. We'll just do closest. And I will send you both a gift, which when I post this, I'll decide what that'll be, and I'll put that in the post. All right, let me know any questions. Sorry if this is super boring. See ya.